So, hello YouTube, good morning. Start a new immersion here on Talk and Talk with Yanka about hobbies. And before we start, I'll do a quick introduction how TNT works. So, Talk and Talk is a platform for you to develop your language skills and achieve your fluency. And within the platform, we have English, French, Spanish, Italian, and German. Our philosophy is don't correct the others, be respectful. The main point here is to practice your speaking. Here's a safe place to practice. And remember, I'm not an English teacher. I'm just a student facilitator in search of my fluency in the language, just like you. And I think that's it. So, let's go. To start, I will introduce myself. My name is Suelen. I'm 29. I live a small city in Rio de Janeiro with my family. Let me see more. I have a degree in human resource and post-graduation degree in organizational psychology. And in my free time, I like to eat barbecue. I love to eat barbecue on weekends and love to read the fantasy books. And I think that's it about me. So, Yanka, please tell me about yourself.
Hey, my name is Bianca. I am 28. I live in São Roque with my family. I have a degree in sociology and anthropology, a master in demography, a specialization in data science and analytics, and now I am pursuing my PhD in demography area 2. I said to my boss these days, last week, I think a job about the odds to have a degree and looking at gender and race bias mainly. And now I'm trying to see if we study, if thinking about that we studied, if we will have the same possibilities or the same odds to have a good return with this, a good return thinking about occupation and wage, mainly looking at the same variables. In the first article, I saw that women have more, women are being more beneficent with the education expansion. But the thing now is see if achievement, this educational achievement will be produced in good occupation and good salary, or if the sexism and discrimination will reduce this uh, potential return that we could have with the higher education. So
Mhm.
yeah, I'm trying to do that and I'm trying to practice this presentation because I will have to do this soon.
It's amazing.
So thank you.
Amazing. It's amazing. So let's go to the questions. So the first is what hobby do you enjoy in your free time? What is it?
I don't know. I think that I did this in the wrong way. It's hobby stuff because I picked the things that I had to do because we are an adult and I transformed this in a hobby. Like clean the house nowadays. I really love clean the house because I transformed this in a event. So I open a beer, I put a high song, or I put a podcast that I want to hear. I follow a podcast that it's Foro de Teresina, and they release a new episode every Friday. And I clean the house every Friday at night. So I wait, they release the episode and start to clean the house. So I had to do this to enjoy this moment, to enjoy this time. And nowadays I really like to do this. I really like to clean the house and cook too. I really like to cook. I really love to cook. It's a hobby, but it's a necessity too because I don't have time to cook during the week. So I have 2 days in the week that I make a huge meal to eat during the other days until the next day that I will prepare a huge meal. But I try to transform this in a hobby too, or in a moment that I enjoy the moment and so on. And going to the gym, that it's the worst job ever. But again, as we as an adult, I try to transform this in a good thing. But I had to put an effort in all of this to transform these boring things in good things and in a hobby. That aren't a hobby, but I had to transform in a hobby, you know.
Mhm.
Yeah, just
Yeah.
like that.
I really would like to put my obligations like a hobby, but I can't. I transform maybe my hobby in an obligation, because learning language in my case always was a hobby, but I don't know what happened in this way that in this time, I don't know, that I transformed my hobby that was a learning a language and put it like an obligation, and all my obligation for me, it a boring thing, and I can't, I don't like to do. And for me, when I have to study some language, it's so massive or maybe so bad for me because I change the place, It's not like a hobby now. Now it's an obligation, and for me, it's a bad thing. But I know I have to do. But for me, it's like a bad thing, that I know I have to do, but at the same time, I feel so boring and I procrastinate to do, you know. So for me, it's very annoying, and I talk with my therapist to back with it again because I wanted to change again to hobbies place, not in obligation place. Because if I put all the things that I like in obligation place, I don't do anything, and I procrastinate and procrastinate. And for me, it's a bad thing because my anxiety increase because I know I have to do, but I don't do, and it's a cycle, so for me it's a bad thing and I don't like to do. And the with this cycle my anxiety increase and increase, so for me it's a bad thing. But my hobby is that I enjoy most is read a book, sometimes walk because I like to have this contact with the nature. And yeah, I think in the past was watch series and movie, but nowadays I don't like so much. I prefer listen to music, maybe writing. I like to type in my laptop or sometimes write down in my notebook. And yeah, I think this three, these three. Read and the walk in the nature and write. I think this is my best best hobbies that I have nowadays. But in the past, I try a lot others. That's it. Okay, so let's go to the two. So have you always had the same hobbies or have you they changed over time?
I don't know if you know, just one thing before to answer, the Ricardo Sanchez, that is a host in here, Saturday, 10 o'clock, he shares, he shares with us this website. And I think that this website is amazing because we have access to a lot of books in English in different levels, and we can hear and read at the same time, or just read and download. I know that it isn't a physical book,
Mm-hmm.
and some people prefer this, but that is so amazing. This one.
It's
and
free?
you like to read. So yeah,
No, it's amazing.
it's
I
free,
will
girl.
search for it.
It's very nice. And I really like horror books. And in here, I
Uh-huh.
saw that there are many of them. So okay. And about the question, however, they changed a little bit. When I was in the graduation, I liked to run a lot. Every night I went to run. And nowadays I don't like much to run. I changed this for musculation, for example, or other kind of thing, or just a walk. I don't run anymore because I think that I hurt my ankle,
Mhm.
meu joelho. Is it?
Any?
Ah, sorry, knee. Oh my God.
Yeah,
Sorry,
no problem.
I hurt my knee and I had to change this. And I don't know what series to like, really what series, a lot of like a whole season. And I think that I did this for a long time. And when I saw, I was depressed, like passing all the weekend in my bed eating things and watching series. And when I saw, I was, oh my God, what I am doing, it was a hobby, but it was very harmful to my health and to my mental health and so on. So I had to change. I had to change. And going out always, it was a hobby to me too. Every weekend I was going out with my friends. But when I saw my bank account, I saw that it was a really expensive hobby to have, and I was drink too much and everything too much, and I had to change this. I think that it was hobbies that I had to change because it was harmful to me, I think, and my objectives changed too. So yeah, they changed.
Yeah, and I agree with you because if you put go out with your friends or family all weekend, you spend a lot of money, and sometimes it's so expensive. And I like to go out with my friends to talk and share our routine, the things that happen in our routine. But at the same time, I feel, oh my God, if I go out with my friends, I spend a lot of money. I don't drink alcohol, but I think love to eat good things, and I love to try new things. And when I go out, I want to try the expensive menu. I like to try, and I don't have money to do it, but I like to do it. And at the same time, I prefer to stay at home or maybe go to my friend's house and maybe we'll do a oh, I don't know how to say it. Snack, maybe. I don't know. It's like she baked a cake, and we ate cake with maybe coffee or hot chocolate because I love drinking hot chocolate. And the things like that, and we talk and we don't spend so much, but it's spend, yeah, it's a waste. I don't know. And for me, this is the best event, maybe. But about the question, my hobbies changed so much. I think it's like you said. When I was younger, like a kid or teenager, was a hobbies. I had a hobby totally different that I have now. Because when I was a kid and a teenager, I loved to swimming. I love to swimming, to jump, pular corda, I don't know how to say that. And nowadays, I'm sedentary person. I hate to do exercise. I hate to go to the gym. I hate to stretch my body. I don't like to do anything like that. But I know that it's important for my health, for my physical health and mental health, but I can't do it. I don't know why, but because I don't like to go to the gym and lift weight. But I try to do Pilates. Pilates I like, but I think I always said it in one of this immersion. But I when my anxiety is so high, I can't do anything, and sometimes I can't do the things that I like. So I try, but I can't. I don't know. Maybe it's like I stay stuck, you know and I can't do anything. But I already know that I have um, to do exercise. I don't know how to say that in English, but eu sei que eu tenho que fazer exercício para não chegar nesse estado, you know? Because I know when I arrive in this state, maybe. It's because I don't do the things that I have to do, like clear my mind with exercise, relax, and things like I like. I procrastinate to do the things that I like, and I just do the my obligation, and I don't have the time to relax because that I my anxiety increase and I stay stuck. That's it. So, let's go to number three. So, do you prefer to spend your free time alone or with others, and why?
God, I will regret about this answer, but alone. I really prefer alone. But I will regret because I am really thinking about my mom, you know. Oh, I love my mom. One day she will pass away and I should pass more time with her. So sometimes I keep in this thing, you know, I really love to spend time alone, but at the same time, I will lose some people in my life too. Not just my mom, but some friends, um, some family members and so on. So I am facing this dilemma, I think. I don't know, Swelling, what to do with this, you know, because I really love to stay alone, doing my things, doing my stuff, do not overthinking about nothing. And sometimes I feel that when I met someone, this person just bring problems, and I already have problems. I don't.
Uh-huh, I know.
Oh my God, yeah, it's this. What do you think about it?
Yeah, I think I feel you because for me it's the same. I like and prefer all the things alone, because I don't know what happened, but I think when I do I love to share my things with people that I love. But at the same time, yeah, I want to do my things alone. Sometimes I think people that was stay with me was atrapalhar something, and they just stay alone, comfortable, and don't stay quiet, maybe. And people want to talk all the time, and I don't want to listen to her or him, and this time not in this case is so I want to be heard, but sometimes I want to I have to do be heard with I have to be rude with them because I just stay alone, And I have a niece. My niece is 13 years old, and she talks so much all the time, all the time. She talks so much, and I feel so tired, when I stay with her. And yesterday she was here. She were here. Yeah, was here. And for me, it's good because I put a movie that she was interested, and she shut up, shut up, cala a boca. And oh my God, it was amazing for me because I can pay attention on the movie, and she stayed quiet because oh my God, all the time she talk, and she I don't know how to say that in English, but ela emenda um assunto no outro and don't stop. For me, it's so annoying and stressful, And I feel so tired when she said it. Sometimes I know because she don't have a person. to talk like her mother or her father because they don't care to her, you know. And maybe I catch this role, you know, maybe I don't know how to explain that in English, mas meio que eu peguei esse papel, you know, and sometimes I have to listen her, but at the same time it's so tired and I can't, you know. But because that I prefer to do my things alone, and all the time that she knows that I go out for somewhere, she wants to go with me. And sometimes okay, tipo, I take her, maybe I don't know. And the other time I just say, oh no, you can't. And I go alone because I it's it's stressful, but I like her, you know. It's not a bad thing, but sometimes it's stressful. That's it. So go ahead to number four. So how do you make time for hobbies in your busy schedule?
The worst person to answer this one because I just transform my obligations in hobbies, you know. So I will have to clean the house in some moment during the week because it's impossible to live in a trash, you know. So you have to clean your house. So I just schedule the moment to clean my house and do the meals, everything. And if I don't go to the gym, I sleep bad. I have to take more medicine to sleep, for example. Before I start going to the gym, I had to take a medicine to sleep and another medicine to wake up. Now I just have to take a medicine to wake up because to sleep, the gym helped me with this. So I have to keep this because it's good with my health. I saw the change, you know, everything. I feel gorgeous now because before it was really bad. This so I had to put this in my routine. Every day I had to put in my routine. All these hobbies to make it right. But I don't have a hobby that I just do nothing. For example, I just transform everything in a useful thing. I don't have a hobby that I just take a sunbath, for example, or just stay sit in a park looking at the person, you know. I think that I should have this kind of job to do nothing, not just transform my hobby moment in a useful moment. Not always we have to make the time useful. We have to do nothing sometimes, you know. So yeah, it was this. How do you do swelling?
Yeah, when you saying about it, I remember one talk that I have with my therapist, and when I explained this, that you said to my therapist that I can't relax all the time. I have to do something to useful, you know, and mainly in my hobby time or time relax, you know, I have to do something useful. Maybe if I have time, I just study or maybe learn for something that maybe will be useful for me in the future. But nowadays, I stopped to do it because I discovered that I did it in the past because I have afraid of my parents think that I stay uh I don't know how to say that. Stay desocupada, you know, and doing anything, but and maybe they demand myself something, you know, tipo me cobrar de alguma coisa ou fazer que eu faça alguma coisa, you know, and I don't stop to do anything because I want to share. I wanted to share to them that I do something, you know. But nowadays, I for a long time to perceber this, and nowadays I can relax. Not like I wanted, but I can relax more in the past. And for me, it's the best thing because all the time I stay in alert, you know? Because if I stay some noise or the voice of my parents, I just run to do something, you know, to share for them that I'm not desocupada, you know. That's it. But the therapy helped me with this. So nowadays it is easier. But my hobby, uh, how make time for hobbies in my busy schedule? I don't know. I just procrastinate something. Also, if I want to do my hobbies, I procrastinate with my job. You know, if I want to if I want to no, if I have to work and I can't, I procrastinate to do something, you know. So for me, I just procrastinate. I don't do all the things that is programmed maybe to do in the day. I just procrastinate something to do my things. That's it.
And
So go
and
ahead.
how about schedule a time to program a time to your hobby during the day? So it's absurd to do that for you.
Yeah, I don't have uh, a schedule to do my hobbies, you know. I don't program it to do anything. Like you have a obligation or hobby that all night, all Friday night you have to clean your house. I don't have it. Like all Sunday I will read a book. I don't have this. If I want to read, I read. If I know it's a good thing to put this routine because when you have routine, you can complete your task. But I don't do it, and for me, it's a mess because I should do it, but I can't do. You know, but I try do it for 1 week, and 1 week I follow the schedule and the routine, and after this week I stopped. I don't know why, but I can't follow a routine, you know, the things that you have. I just the just routine that I follow is work, just like that, you know. But other things I can't. I think I don't know. I think it's because my anxiety and my head is a mess, and all the time I have to do something, or maybe I don't know, I don't was diagnosticada with TDAH. I don't know, maybe, but sometimes I think I have it because I start to do something, and after that I stopped and do other things, you know, and I remember that I start with this and things like that, you know. So I have to do a go to the doctor and maybe to do this. I don't know if he is TDAH or maybe just anxiety, you know, that he stuck in my body, but I don't know. I have to go to the doctor and see it. But I don't follow a routine, and because that I don't have a day that I have to do my hobbies. You know, I do it with all the things in my life because sometimes I have to I have to eat something because all people, I think, I don't know if it's true, but all people um eat junk food or fast food in the weekend. And I eat in weekdays, you know. If I want to eat in Monday, I eat in Monday. If I want to eat Wednesday, I eat, you know. For me, it's all the day, it's day, you know, to eat something delicious and things like that. I don't preserve myself with these things. Go ahead. Do you want to say something?
Taurina, Sassuele. Você é taurina, Suelen? Eu acho que sim, né?
Maybe I no, I'm Capricorn,
Oh,
but
yeah.
I don't know anything about the sign, but I don't know, maybe aquele negócio de ascendente, maybe talvez eu tenha um em touro, mas I don't know. I love to eat. Mm. So let's go. The next question. I don't know. I think is the number five. Yeah. So, have you ever tried a new hobby that you didn't enjoy? How was it?
Um, hobby that I didn't enjoy.
Mhm.
Oh, I tried different hobbies, but I enjoy it, but I could maintain during the time. I tried yoga, but it was 6 o'clock in the morning. So it was absurd to me to go in there. I tried swimming, but it was 7 o'clock, and during the winter, it was impossible. I tried a kind of Japanese yoga that it was really nice, but it was in the morning too. So I couldn't keep yeah, I give up of some hobbies, I think, but it was mainly about because of the time. I don't know why I do that. I think just talk function with me because I try to put things in the morning to force me to wake up early.
Mhm.
And I give up a lot of things because of this. But in talk, I think that I am keeping the constancy until now, until today. I don't know how long, but yeah, but I give up in a lot of kind of these hobbies, not because I didn't enjoy, but because it was an absurd time. Have you
Yeah,
ever
for
did this?
yeah, all the time. All the time I do it. I try and I give up, and my father said to me all the time, you start something and you give up, you don't follow with this, and you don't maintain it. And probably it's a bad thing because I demand so much of myself and compares myself with the others. But I don't know what happened, and I stay so excited to start, and I stay there 1 month or 2 months, and after that I give up. I don't know why. But I try a lot of things. I try to do kickbox, yoga, like you said, and I think because the time it's 6 a.m. as well, like you, and I just oh my God, no. And the yoga, Pilates. I try gym, but gym I hate gym. And I try dance, and all these things I give up, you know. But I one thing that I don't give up was walking because I love to walk. And yeah, I think all the things that I do, I give up. But yeah, I think that's it. For me, is frustrated, but yeah, I don't know what to change it. I think I have to change my mind with the things and be persistent with the things, because I just say, oh, I will stop, and I stop. I don't maintain or maybe go ahead, you can, and things like that. You're able to do it, but my body said to me, stop, and I stop. I don't follow with it. That's it. So let's go to the number six. So what is a one hobby you would like to try but haven't yet?
A lot of them. Dance. I really would like to dance street dance or hip hop stuff, you
Mhm.
know. I
Yeah.
really would like to have some classes with this. Dances in general, I really like to dance,
Mhm.
but I have to expose myself. and expose myself, really expose myself, my body, my movements. I really
Mhm.
have to expose myself, and I get a little bit shy about this. I don't feel that I am sensual to do some movements. But it will be nice because maybe doing this, maybe having these classes, I could develop at this
Mhm.
part about myself. Swimming, I would like to try again. Uh, it will be very nice to try swimming because I really love, mainly in the summer, not in the winter, the worst thing to do during the winter time. And music. I think that I play some instruments, roda de samba instruments, like tantã, reco-reco, cuíca, but I would like to know more. Pandeiro, I don't have coordination to do this, so I really would like to have a class to play pandeiro and another kind of instrument. So I think that more hobbies related with music, dance, and so on. Swimming, okay, but more dance and music. I really would like to
Mhm.
try again and to do it.
Yeah, and when you were saying about you don't have coordinates to play pandeiro, I remember I don't have coordinates with clap and sing, you know? If I sing, I don't clap. I can't clap because it's a mess. I can't. Or I sing or I clap because I can't do the both at the same time. For me, it's a mess. But for me, yes, I want to try a lot of hobby, new hobbies. I want to jump of I don't know how to say that even in Portuguese now, but that hobby that not hobby, I think I don't know how to say that, but aquelas que você pula da ponte, you know?
We can jump, I think.
I think that's it. And the escalate, something like that. I want to do it. I try to do it. I like this kind of adventure, and I really want to do it. I don't know if I want to to do rappel, you know. I don't know, but maybe it was interesting. It was no, real interesting for me. And I don't know if you write this word, but scuba dive. Acho que é isso. Tipo mergulhar, eu acho. You know, I want to try. I think was amazing. I would like to do this hobby maybe, or this I don't know how to say that. One thing, I really want to try. That's it. So, okay, let's go to the number six. What if one? Not. We already answered this question, number six. So, do you prefer indoor or outdoor hobbies, and why?
Maybe outdoor hobbies or indoor. I don't know if it's related with music and so on, indoor. But if it's related with sports, outdoor, I think so. Yeah, I think each hobby in your place. But I really love to be outdoor, mainly in the grass, feeling the nature, very cliche stuff. I really like to do this because I feel that I really re-energized doing this
Mhm.
kind of activities. When I did the yoga, it was in the grass, and I really felt I really felt my energy and the air into my lungs and so on. Sometimes it seems very cliche, but when you do, you see that it's real. You know, you
Mhm.
really feel what that person said, this cliche stuff. You really feel in your body and you feel very strange about it. So it was a really nice experience to me. But I remembered now that the hobby that I really love to do that is outdoor is to take a sunbath in the beach, drinking beer It's not a hobby, but to me it's a hobby, and it's something that I really love to do nothing, just to stay taking some bath with bikini, marquinha de bikini. I love it too.
Mhm.
So it's something that I really like to do.
Mhm.
What do you prefer, swimming
Yeah,
indoors or out?
I prefer. I don't know. I prefer the both because sometimes I have I don't know you about you, but I have sometimes that I am introspective person, and at the same time I am extroverted, you know. And sometimes I prefer indoor, sometimes I prefer outdoor, but I prefer the most outdoor because, like you said, because the nature and the I live in a city that don't have much pollution, no, and the I can breathe the pure air, pure air, and for me is amazing. So like you said, to stay with your feet in in the grass, some things like that. So for me is amazing. And yeah, the having contact with the nature, so for me it's amazing. When I wake up early to do these things, I feel more I don't know how to say that, more able maybe to do the things in the day, you know. So for me it's amazing. So let's go to the number 8. How do your hobbies help improve your mental health?
Yeah, it was awesome. When I stop to go to the gym, for example, I really feel my bad humor coming, you know. I have a huge bad humor. I am the worst with
Mhm.
this kind of thing. I am rude sometimes because of this.
Mhm.
So having this hobby and mainly this hobby being going to the gym helped me with this, my bad humor, helped me with my anxiety too. Um, Sometimes my anxiety, it was so hard that I felt the necessity to hurt myself in some moments, but I didn't. But in the gym, I feel that I can hurt myself, but in another way, you know, like picking a lot of weight and giving my best on that thing because it really hurts during that thing. And in there, I feel that it's a good hurt, it's a good pain, it's a good thing to do. And I saw the results before, and I really feel the good hormones in my mind and helping me to be, be a better person, I think, because sometimes I am really bad with
Yeah.
this fucking humor. So really helped me to sleep better too, because when I fell down in my bed, I just go to the sleep faster than before, because before I was thinking, I before I thought a lot about my life, about my problems, and then I got anxious about this. So it was a vicious circle again. So doing this, I could break a little bit this or manage better this thing. And sometimes I feel that when I'm going to the gym, I feel that I'm wasting time because I should be working, but when I return and sit to work, I feel that I produce more and it's better to me. So even with this helped me to be more productive in my job, I think. Do you have
Yeah,
some kind of job that helped you?
in my case, when I feel so stress and have much stress or something like that, I it's not a hobby, but I scream, you know. When I want to put out the things that I feeling, I scream in my home, and sometimes my parents said, "What happened?" But I just put out, you know, the things that what happened in my body or my or maybe in my mind. But sometimes resolve, but sometimes not. And I like to. to do exercise. Sometimes I have a corda. I don't know how to say it, corda in English here, and I jump, and this help me my humor or maybe clean my mind. Or sometimes I just go to the street and walk, and I go to a party here in my city that have a lot of trees and the nature, not don't in downtown, but in a part that have a lot of green things, with nature, things like that. And when I back to my home, I want yeah, I am more relaxed, and for me is the best. This is the things that I do. But with hobbies, I just go walk and things like that.
You mentioned that you scream sometimes. I don't scream, sometimes I cry in the same moment.
Mhm.
But have you ever saw that place that you pick a baseball bat and break old stuff? I
Yeah.
really would like to go to that thing, and just
Yeah.
pick all my angry outside, breaking
Mhm.
TV and breaking everything. It would be so perfect. This is a good hobby. I think
Yeah.
we
And
should go for it.
I don't know. I don't know if here in Brazil there are these things, but I think I saw it in a movie. But the people go to a one place and break the things, break the stuff. And this is a really good job. People earn money with this if you people do it. Maybe create this hobby and oh, you have to pay something to maybe not huge thing, to more expensive, but just a little tax to you go there and pay. Maybe I don't know, so
15
this is
reais
amazing.
for 50 reais for 15 minutes.
Yeah.
You know, we could charge for minutes, like 30 minutes, 60 reais. I don't know. It will
Mhm.
be it's a good company thing. I don't know. It's a good idea. Let's start a startup in here, Swelly.
Yeah.
We can do.
Yeah, and this is amazing because people that don't can't express yourself, can't talk your feelings, go there and break the things. It's amazing. So let's go to the number 9. So how do you balance your hobbies with your work or studies? I think we already talked about it in the number 4. I skip it. So let's go to number 10. What is the most expensive hobby you you've ever had?
It was my mom's hobby, to be honest. But when I was oh my God, it was too expensive hobbies, actually. When I was 8 years old and 10 years old, I practiced violin, and
Mhm.
it's an expensive instrument. And my mom, it was, I don't know what she wanted, but she bought to me this violin stuff, and I went to classes. The classes it was free, for free in here in São Roque. The prefeitura gave to us. So she just has to bought the violin. But the other one that was really expensive, it was ginástica olímpica, because we
Mhm.
had to bought the collar, bought the uniform, bought a lot of things, pay some fees and so on. And I was feeling that I was Diane dos Santos in that moment, and it was really nice. It was
Mhm.
painful because it hurts a lot to do this sport, but it was an expensive sport, an expensive hobby, but it was really nice. Today, I am 1,58 m, 1,58 and I think that I am a short person because of this, because of the gymnastic Olympic stuff. I don't
Mhm.
real I don't become a tall person, you know. I am a compact woman, I think.
Yeah, I think this is interesting because people said when you was a child you can't go to the gym and lifting weight and things like that because you don't disinvolve, maybe I don't know how to say that, your body, you know. And my I remember my cousin started to go to the gym when she was 13 or maybe 14 because she was a little bit I don't know how to say chubby, maybe I don't know how to say gordinha, era um pouquinho gordinha, and she started to do it, and nowadays she don't ela não cresceu, grow up maybe. She stay I think she was no, she is 1.63, não, 1,53 maybe, or 1,54, things like that, you know. She's very short, no, I don't know, small maybe. So she is very pequena, pequenininha, because of that. And she is 30 years old and she is very pequenininha.
I totally feel
Sabe?
her. I totally it's so sad. And we keep hearing jokes, you know, in the small frascos is the better perfume and so
Aham.
on. I am a pendrive. I don't know, it's so many jokes.
Chaveirinho and things like that.
Yeah,
Okay. So, Yanka, I really appreciate this time with you. Thank you so much to attend this immersion. So we don't have more time. So, thank you again, and see you in another immersion. Okay?
thank
Was
you very much.
a good conversation with you.
Thank you, Sweetie, for your patience and your time.